I enrolled in this class specifically because it is an area that I felt I was inadequate and one in which I needed a lot of help. Prior to this class, I did not even know how to create a hyperlink and I had no idea what an extension was. When it came to social media, the only experience I had was with Facebook. I viewed social media as a stupid and dangerous place with really no value. After being introduced to using Twitter in a professional way, I can now see its benefits of professional networking. I really wish I'd been active in this before my pre internship, as it would have helped me connect with other teachers and find so many amazing resources. Likewise, the introduction to Feedly has been amazing as well. I love that with one click I can access multiple articles that are of interest to me. Next, we were introduced to TweetDeck and Twitter chats, which I found overwhelming at first. But by my second Twitter chat, I felt more comfortable being open and participating. I found that these Twitter chats were an excellent way to find and connect to new teachers and educational experts to follow on Twitter, and I'm looking forward to participating in many more. While I've been introduced to the idea of a blog in a previous class, I never really understood the purpose and importance of having an e-portfolio. Reading Brian Crawford's article on why all teachers should have a blog brought me a lot of understanding. I now see that it's a way to share my knowledge, expand my professional network, and connect to and include my students' parents in the day-to-day activities of my classroom. I'm really excited to have a classroom of my own where we can have a classroom blog. I also have come to understand that the paper form of a resume that I've grown up with is on its way out the door. At first, this scared me, as an e-portfolio is much more detailed and revealing than a piece of paper, but I cannot think of a better way for teachers to showcase what we have to offer than by showing our work. I really love that I can link my lesson plans and explain my teaching philosophy. Now that I see the importance, I plan to continually improve and update it. When I began this class, I was unaware of what an extension was, and I was intimidated by all things technology. I'm so thankful for the knowledge and experience I've had with trying out different extensions, my favorites to date being OneTab, Podcastle, and Pomodoro. All of these extensions have allowed me to be more efficient and organized. The personal experience with using technology has given me the confidence that I need to implement technology in my own future classroom. I'm most looking forward to trying out Kahoot, Picklers, and the creation of a classroom blog. While most of the extensions and apps that can be used in the classroom are awesome, many fall under the substitution and augmentation in the SMAR model. While they are useful, it's important for us to remember that we want to aim for the top of the diagram, where we're using technology to transform our students' learning by redefining tasks that were previously inconceivable. As a mother of two preteen girls, learning about this extortion of Amanda Todd really hit close to home for me. It's changed my view of how to keep our kids and students safe. Prior to this class, I believed that we needed to keep our kids safe by monitoring and using parental controls. I now understand that while it's still important for us to take some safeguards, what we need to do is teach them the skills to become their own parental software. We need to teach our youth about Ribble's 9 elements of digital citizenship, from security to access to commerce, health, and wellness. Digital citizenship also includes the idea of digital identity and how one thing can taint or ruin your digital identity and also your mental and emotional health. I enjoyed watching Monica Lewinsky's TED Talk, as I am of an age where I remember this scandal as it aired. However, I was too young and naive to understand what it meant for her or how she would be forever affected by it. Then in class, as we learned to cyber sleuth, it became obvious how easy it is to find out personal information, which really drove home the importance of controlling your own narrative. I've never really thought or had any guiding knowledge about how to choose my news or how to verify what I've heard or to understand that the news that I was exposed to was biased. I was intrigued to run the Politico app on my social media to see where my biases would be. I also found the article by Camila Damasco to be a good reminder that we're more likely to believe the things that we want to believe. And then finally, I'm really proud of how much I've learned and how far I've come in these 7 short weeks. From learning to hyperlink, embed, participate on Twitter, maintain a blog, and establish a professional network of learning, I've gained a lot of confidence to try new technology tools. For this summary of learning, instead of gravitating to Google Slides or Flipdeck, both of which I had previous experience with, I explored Canva, and I'm really glad I did. And finally, I'd like to thank Katya for all the wisdom and knowledge that she's passed on to me, and also to my fellow pre-service teachers for their kind words of encouragement and advice. I'm excited to see where we'll all go.